Hello, friends and foes, fays and fiends, and welcome to Quests and Chaos. My name is Alondra Heilman, my pronouns are she, her, and tonight I will be your heist handler as we continue our playthrough of Keys from the Golden Vault. Tonight, we are going to continue playing through Talkworth's Clockworks, our favorite little tongue twister of a module. This is supposed to be the final episode, but who knows what shenanigans are. We forgot to check a camera, didn't we? I'm just gonna sit here and look cute for a minute while we get that.
I mean, that's not hard.
Not at
that
all.
That is every single minute.
That is an especially adorable top today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm so tiny today. That's great. You don't need to look in my face that much.
Yes, we do.
Cool. If anybody had 706 and 707. Sorry, we all came directly from work, so
we're all a little
you'll have
manic.
to bear with us. We're doing it live here. While Thomas continues adjusting that to be correct, I'm going to tell you about our friends the channel Nord Games. Woo! If you go to nordgamesllc.com/3.html, you can pick up your own 5e and system agnostic supplements that you can use in your games. We love them. We used some in the arena last month. They were great. I haven't gotten to use them that much for this game, but I'm hoping to later because they are excellent. Use that link. We get a little kickback. You get cool stuff. Nord Games gets your business and everybody wins. Another wonderful supplement that we use in every game that we can on this channel is our very own Deck of Inspiration, designed by Thomas Cook with a lot of shenanigans and input from the community here. You can go to shop.questsandchaos.com and get your own. I'm told that sometimes it's a little slow loading, but it will load. You can also get at least the first deck on Roll20 if you want a digital copy. And if the rest aren't up, they know they'll be coming soon.
Soon. They're also on Drive-Thru RPG if you just want PDFs.
Amazing.
Or if you join our Patreon, you get the PDFs for free.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, so many fun perks on our Patreon, which I will talk about at the end of the episode. Because you don't want to hear me talk about that right now. What you want to hear me talk about right now is cards and bits. Let's just do a quick roundup. There's a bunch of cards that you all have left from last week, so let's just quickly go around the table and let everybody know which cards you have. No more Bag of Ghosts.
Damn it.
I have a Greater Regeneration, which allows me to heal every round.
Scarlet Minotaur, I could take a short rest.
Boosted bomb. It's a bomb.
Give the monkey a bomb.
Delayed spell, it is what it sounds like.
Boosted recharge. No, that's actually that's for Channel Divinity. That restores Channel Divinity.
That's right.
Or Feet ability.
Feet ability.
Feet ability.
You do have feet.
I do have 2 of them.
You could. How many luckies could you go through?
Oh.
Would it fully
Lucky.
recharge lucky, or?
That's terrifying.
That is terrifying.
No,
Oh
my
God.
mind reading counts though. Oh, I want to read everyone's minds.
Nice.
Okay, this
No brains, only
got
fluff.
so much worse. We also, thanks to the contributions of our wonderful community, have some bits.
Ooh.
We have 500 for the players from Elite Cat.
Thank you, Elite
Ooh,
Cat.
Thank you.
Coming to Cheryle. I was waiting to see who had their hands up, and it was
I'll
no
be-
one.
I was waiting to see who you were locking eyes with.
And then we were given 5 bits from Duke Fleeg, and we were told to flip a coin. Odds to the players, evens to the DM. I was gonna say, do we have a coin?
We've got at least
We'll
one.
do a die. We'll do odds and evens on a die.
But we have the coins.
But we have coins.
Do you want the
Yeah,
coin?
go ahead.
Why do you just have pockets full of coins?
I have a large coin in my watch pocket because it's my lucky charm. What do you want?
Okay.
Literally.
All
What
right,
are we
so-
calling it?
Yes, what are we calling it?
Well, they said flip a coin, odds to players, evens to DMs, and I don't know what the odd and the even of a coin
I would say
are.
even is heads and
we'll
odd
say
is tails.
Perfect. All right, so
All right, so that is odds.
that's to you guys.
Aha. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yes, I just carry that around in my watch pocket.
See,
all
this
the
is why
time.
things were getting so convoluted in the giving
Yeah,
of bits.
yeah.
This is why I just stopped putting any caveats on, because I am the unfun member of the channel.
Just a different kind of fun.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I like your fun.
Just let me be self-deprecating. It's
No.
a form of comedy.
No.
Word from corporate though is definitely keep the intros short and the gameplay tight.
Yep,
Okay, as you're one of the members of corporate.
it's me. I'm
Excuse me, we're going to be talking now for a little
I can't do
while.
either of those things. This is unreasonable.
Last week, after their first encounter with some evil automatons, our operatives began to make their way through the imperiled town of Little Lockford. Sloan was able to reconstruct a reasonably good observer shell to house their homunculus Theo, while Stewart's bag of ghost cultists proved absurdly useful in creating distractions and eliminating threats in a way that other GMs might consider game-breaking. After briefly passing by the Abbey, the crew made their way to Turbine Heights and the power station. At the power station, the team finished off an injured defender and learned about the power systems of the city. After an extraordinary amount of tomfoolery and plotting, the operatives finally made their way to the Smoldertown district and reached Tixie's workshop, where the failsafe is located. They immediately encountered some sort of maybe huge construct thing guarding the door and swiftly dispatched it. And that is where we find ourselves now. You can tell exactly where in that summary I stopped caring about actually summarizing things. But now you find yourselves, you have made it into the Smoldertown district where Tixie Talkworth's workshop is located. You know that somewhere inside this is both the failsafe activation switch port something, as well as a safe that contains the key or whatever other necessity is required to activate said failsafe. The door is currently partially blocked by this massive thing that you all just took down that is lying dead in front of it. But between the five of you, you will be able to shuffle enough of him out of the way that you can get through the door. Again, big dude, gnomish size house. So that is currently where you are.
Roll.
Yeah, I'll walk up and start helping push. I'm not very strong, but I'll try. So.
I'm not very strong, but I have
That's
I have a quarterstaff which I can use as a lever.
I would like to help by rolling out some ball bearings. And using ball bearings to move
On the
along.
opposite side, right?
Hopefully.
I was gonna say half of us pull and half of us push, and that's.
Yeah, you scatter. Are you using the partially depleted bag so that you don't ruin your full set?
Oh, the 99 ball bearings.
Yeah, the 990.
I'll use all 999 of them.
Okay, great. Yeah, you dump a pile of ball bearings. I feel like I should make you roll for this.
No,
I'm
this
not
thing
going
draws
to.
power
This is
from ball
perfect.
bearings. You're restoring it.
Yeah, and you just use a combination of ball bearings, leverage, and brute force to just sort of shift this thing off to the side.
This is our trouble solving, our problem solving methods.
Yeah.
Okay, I really think we should definitely get inside because that was very loud. I'm sorry about the loud high pitched noise that did absolutely nothing. Can we just go inside?
Yeah, I think going inside is a good idea, just in case.
Do you mind if I check to one, see if the door is unlocked, and two, check for traps?
Hey.
Sure.
Look at
Love
you.
responsible adventurers. Yes, go ahead and give me a check for traps while I look at the status of the lock.
Which is a investigation. Oof.
Investigation plus proficiency.
Which is investigation.
Yeah.
18.
Great. Okay. Door does not appear to be trapped, and it doesn't tell me, so I'm gonna say the door's not locked. I mean, to be fair, as far as she knows, there's nobody else here, so why would she need to lock the door? Yeah.
Nice. Fully going strong over there.
The ground floor. I'm assuming you're peeking inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ground floor is one big work area containing a smelter, drums filled with clockwork parts, and a dizzying array of tools. Mounted on one wall is an iron ladder that ends before a trapdoor in the ceiling. Inscribed on the floor is a complex geometric design that pulsates with light. In the middle of this design, embedded in the floor, is a 1 foot square metal box with a keyhole in the top of it.
You would just put it in the middle.
Arcana on the glowing
So that's gonna blow up if we step on it, right?
You still touch any of yeah.
Hang
And I assist on Arcana.
Hang on. Are you guys walking in?
No.
Yes. Sloan is like,
Oh, I do jumping jacks on the circle.
Cool. You
Yeah.
start heading in, and go ahead and everybody give me perception checks as you start to make your way.
Definitely going inside. Fascinated
Dirty
by all the
20.
things.
Oh.
Natural 20.
Also a dirty 20.
16.
17.
Okay. Fortunately, you only get part of the way in and start to see some of these things. So we've got our little ladder here, whatever. God, these sleeves were a terrible choice. But you also hear sounds. You know, movement coming from within the workshop.
Well, I wasn't being sneaky.
I'm just stating in case you wanted to stop or if you wanted to proceed forward. Go ahead and give me a marching order. Sloane's in front.
Would you want me in front? Should I push in front of you?
Sloane already said she was going right in, so
already
Sloane
in
has to be in
front.
front.
But
You're
I
in the
mean
very
The
back.
back.
No,
I don't
I'm
want
already
to
in
be
front.
Do you want me to trade places with you once you realize that, hey, there's movement?
I'm not
No,
allowing
I'm
that,
doing-
so
Okay.
declare where you are in the order.
All right, let me go next.
Okay,
I'll be after him.
great. Because as you see, there is not enough room to rotate, so that's why I'm like,
Yeah,
you gotta tell
I'll
me what the order
follow.
is. Cool.
Stupid gnomish houses.
Yeah.
I'm right at home.
Yeah, you kind of get up to the edge, and these look. The things are normal person size. I'm just using these because they're what I have. So
Okey-doke.
just declaring that for. They are not actually this big, but they are. They're beefy. Yeah, they're a medium-sized creature, as it were. Yeah. As you come in, so you hear things, so you're able to kind of slow down, and you guys can kind of like, to a certain level, Scooby-Doo. At the very least, Risha, Devon, and Sloane can probably kind of Scooby-Doo. Risha can like pop through legs and kind of whatever. And you
Also
see,
very adept at climbing on people.
and you see two, essentially like Robo-Men.
Similar to the ones that we just saw? Or the one that we just fought?
No. The thing you just fought, well, kind of similar. The thing that you just fought was this, like, massive, maybe, like, construct of some sort. These, look a lot more like the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz, if he was actually just a metal man, right?
Okay.
Like, metal suits that are animated, you like to say. And there seems to be, it's like there's no good way to, like, this isn't what they are, but it's animated armor, essentially. And they seem to be working on repairing one of the defenders.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Rather, one of them is definitely kind of like looking around, like almost like he's listening. You guys did just make an extraordinary amount of noise outside. So.
Indeed.
Looking around the room, do I see a key? Just by glancing around the room. Is it like hanging on the wall?
No.
Damn it.
But I appreciate the ask.
Is there a second story? Is there something?
There is
above?
you could tell from the outside that there's clearly a second story, and it looks like this metal ladder goes up to a trapdoor, so you assume that that's going to lead to whatever upper floor.
Got it, but it's a full
There
floor.
is.
It's not like open.
It isn't contained. From what you can see from the outside, it is a contained second story, but it is not the same size. It is not the full width of the whole building. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But it's not like a catwalk around. We can't see.
No, it is not open to the lower level.
Got it. Thank you.
Because I don't think I'm gonna double check. No, it is not. Okay.
Do we want to fight these guys?
I think we might need to.
Okay.
I mean, we can try talking first.
I'm just gonna. I heard it, so I'm gonna walk out.
Which is good because he just rolled a nat 20 on his perception check to
And,
realize that the door is open, and so he's gonna come face to face with you and immediately like lift an arm. Everybody roll initiative.
I was gonna say I used my thingy.
You're thinking about her?
That's okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
No,
He
that,
rolled a nat 20.
no sorry needed. That is how the game works.
Are we in a hallway that's sort of cordoned off, or is it open?
From my understanding of this map,
There are gnomish houses. It's probably like a cardboard wall. We can just tear through it.
I feel like it's
They're made better.
it's at least like it's like. I'm assuming all of these are like storage cabinets,
Okay,
so I'm
so
saying
storage
that like
cabinet.
it's at least like the row of storage cabinets. So because a bunch of you are medium-sized creatures, it may be the equivalent of like you can almost see like the top of the
Yeah.
filing cabinet sort of situation, but you're not really like you don't have line of sight on him if you're in the back.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
And no room to shoot over, so we have to go through this.
Yeah, unfortunately, you do kind of have to go through the
Extra
choke
5
point.
feet.
So
Free 5 feet.
I'm gonna give you free 5 feet. So you can all be in.
Free 5 feet.
You're welcome. I'm so nice.
Sorry.
Thank you.
All right, 25 to 20,
No.
20 to 15,
17.
15.
15 to 10,
13.
Gemma.
6.
7.
1.
That was just a pure guess.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we should try and get a Southwest sponsorship, and our initiative order are like the pylons that they have where you line up and you
That's pretty good. I like that. That's pretty funny. And we have 3 things.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh dear.
That alert one is very fast.
He didn't actually roll a 20, which is very funny to me. I apologize. I thought I had everything pulled up for this, and I just realized I need to find another stat block.
That's always the way of it. That's
Yep.
always how
Yep.
it works.
Yep. I thought I had it, and I was wrong.
That's okay. I used all my spell slots in the role play portion of this campaign.
That sounds correct.
That's exactly how I want it. Please burn all of your spells doing just the absolute dumbest things.
I love it.
Okay, so the first thing that actually gets to go is the puppy.
Okay.
It's gonna go right for the ankles.
Who's just gonna run right over here and take a chomp chomp. Or
Oh, hey, buddy. Ah!
Does a 15 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Sloan? Great. Cool. You are going to take 7 piercing
Okay.
plus 7 lightning as he activates his electricity. And I need you to make me a strength saving throw to avoid being grappled now that his teeth are in your leg.
Okay.
Yikes! Forever.
Just a little leg hug.
Sorry.
9.
9 is not going to do it. He's in there.
Yay.
You are grappled.
Yay.
For the purposes of the fact that you guys are all in this bottleneck, I am going to. I'm gonna essentially say you guys can move past. I'm gonna trigger Cheryl's OCD from all of our years playing on Albert Radio where things don't snap to you.
I turned the snap off on it.
Yeah.
Insane.
Snap on. Snap off.
Anyway, yeah. So Sloan, you are grappled
Thanks. I hate
by
it.
this lolly puppy, and now it is Risha's turn with Stuart on deck.
Okay.
You guys can see the initiative order. I don't have to do this the way I do it online.
That's fine.
Like diving under legs, under
Yeah.
Devon's legs.
I will absolutely allow it. You can just slide right through.
Just pop up between Sloan and the metal man that is in front of them.
Here or here?
The first one. Yeah, there. And I'm gonna beat up on a metal man because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Would you mind getting out a 20-foot spell sphere radius?
Sphere?
Sphere. While you're doing that, I will roll my attacks. All right, so that is a 25 and a 15 to attack on this fellow.
A 25
attacks.
and a 15. The 25 will hit, the 15 will not.
All right.
That is a 10. That is a 30. Do we not have a 20?
We might not.
Oh, no, this is a 20. I just can't read. I used to know what the radii of my spells were, and then they never landed, so I stopped using them. Okay.
That's a mood.
Great.
So that is 8 points of smacky damage on this man.
Cool. 8 points of crush. I have to label them so that I know what.
This is too small of a space. Sorry to make you dig that out.
That's fine. If you want to just hit everything.
I do not want to hit everything.
Oh, that's so exciting. You just blow everybody
I'm
up.
the monk, not the wizard. I measure how big the
I
room
didn't
is.
ask
You're not
about
Bev.
this.
You are not
You are
Bev.
not Bev.
This is very true. So I do 8 points of damage with that, and then we'll make an unarmed attack with my. I will not make an unarmed attack with my bonus action. And that is my turn. I'll actually shift once. I'll shift one square further in so that I'm out of the way of people trying to move around.
Yeah, create a little gap for people to
Yeah.
slide through.
I've been playing a lot of Wildermyth, and navigating doorways is difficult.
Yep.
So I can barely see a point on the other side, right?
You could certainly see like up on the ceiling for sure. You just can't see any of these guys. But I could say you can see like.
I would like to Misty Step.
Ooh.
Activate the ring and
Okay,
Misty
yeah.
Step into the room.
Yeah, you could just look and be like, you might like
I'm gonna
land.
jump,
Yeah.
see a spot, Misty Step.
Oh, I will allow it because it's hilarious.
So that I am in
It'll be
sneak attack range of the one by the door. Just right on the inside.
Right there?
Just like
Okay.
right there. Yep.
Yeah. I.
When you jump and then Misty Step, do you jump and then in midair Misty Step and then land?
Yes.
Yes,
I
that is
love
how it should
that.
be.
Superhero landing in the weirdest possible.
And because Misty
Yeah.
Step is a bonus
Bonus
action,
action.
I am going to use my action to attack.
Nice.
Yep.
That's no good. That is no good. I do want to just go away. No. 12 is not going to do it.
12 is not going to do it, unfortunately.
But it was really cool nonetheless.
It was
It
very
looked
cool.
really cool, and then you can just sort of like swing your sword like, that was flare. I totally didn't miss on purpose.
And then I yelled, halt.
Oh, the old cop training coming back in.
Beautiful.
Wait, aren't you supposed to say halt before you attack?
Sloan, it is your turn.
Okay, Sloan's
That's making
freaking
good
out a little
Please.
bit. They've got like a chompy little guy on their leg, and so they're futzing with their gauntlet, and they're like, no, not that button, Jesus, and then they flip a switch, and I'm gonna cast Tasha's Caustic Brew onto
no.
the little guy.
Okay.
And just like, there's like a little like hose, like Spider-Man's little shooter things, and then just like
But full of
spews
death.
a bunch of acid all over this guy.
no.
He's got to make a dex saving throw.
How does that work when you're grappling?
Yeah.
I am going to say that if he has to roll at disadvantage or let
Or
go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cool. There's a lot of acid because it's like a line of 30
just gushing
feet,
directly.
5 feet wide. It's like
Funneled instead of the cone, you're just like applying it directly to his face. So there's no cone.
I was gonna try to do, but then Risha got right there. So.
Say goodbye to that ladder.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I think you catch him so off guard by this, and he is like, I'm gonna roll at disadvantage, and I'm going to say that regardless of whether he saves or fails, this is going to force him to let go of you and at least step 5 feet away because he is just so caught off guard by this onslaught of acid
You just maced him in the face.
to his face. What is the DC for the dex save?
14.
Yeah, he does not make that. You just hear like woof woof as he like
Oh my god.
steps back and his face is melting or something. I don't know. This is horrifying.
Okay, he takes 2d4 acid damage at the start of each of its turns.
Jesus.
Until a creature uses its action to scrape or wash the acid off of itself or another creature. A creature covered in the acid takes 2d4 acid damage at the start of each of its turns.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
He's gonna just sit over here and you guys hear the sizzling as the acid starts to eat through his face, I guess.
Who said D&D wasn't a horror game?
It is when you play with me, I don't know.
Bad dog. Don't bite people. That's not nice.
Woof, woof. That's
How
gonna
tall,
be
how tall is this room?
I do actually have an answer for this. I just, sorry, I was just startled.
Tall enough for a medium humanoid to stand up straight.
A single-story building in Little Lockford is 12 feet high, so we're gonna use
Great.
that.
So I can technically not be it. All right, great. I want to Misty step to the top of the ladder and just kind of like hang out up there.
Yeah, okay.
And then just like
Those are vaulted
shoot
ceilings for
down.
a gnome.
Oh,
yeah. You
Vaulted
need the
ceilings
space
for
in the
you.
work.
Oh no, it's the outhouse.
That's not gonna.
Why was that just back there?
Don't worry about it. It's my emotional support outhouse mimic.
And then I'm gonna snipe
You
down
heard what
on
I
something
said.
fun.
Cool. So I guess I should let you face the fight.
Yeah, that hits. Or who wants to?
I think I
do
know
that?
what the short next week is gonna
For
be.
4 force damage, I guess I'll just go. I'm guessing the dog looks worse off.
The dog
he's
actually-
going to
Yeah,
very
I'm not
shortly.
taking any damage
Great.
yet.
Well, he's gonna take 4 force damage.
Damn.
He does not seem to like that, but is very preoccupied by the fact that his face is melting. So, cool. That is the beefy boy who is getting ganged up on. He's going to. I think he's gonna take a swing at Risha because
Makes
Risha
sense.
took a swing at him. I have to
What's it
remember
called?
which stat block is in which location. So he's gonna reach up with both of his fists, and he's going to try to slam them down onto you.
Respectable.
It's a choice. Does a 17 hit?
On the nose.
Great.
Woof.
Then the other one will also hit. So you are going to take 10 slam damage as he
Okay.
just boom, boom onto you.
I think that's the only way we're allowed to refer to that now. Is
It is slam.
damage.
Slam damage.
Slam damn. Thank you.
And you were worried about me being loopy. I knew this was gonna be across the board for everyone. Buckle up, folks. It's gonna be a bumpy night.
It'll be awesome.
If we're lucky, it'll be very bumpy.
Great. Cool. That is its turn. So that brings us to Devon.
Yeah, Devon will bring his shield up and move in between where he can move. Right there. Yes.
Wunderbar.
And then Sacred Flame on the
Okay.
big guy right in front of him.
Kiddo.
That is a leap dex,
Dex.
14.
I am not dexterous. He did not pass.
Yay! D8s. Who has D8s?
I have
Me,
What?
always.
Several.
So many d8s.
No,
Ranger.
I've got them. I just don't. My eyes don't recognize them.
They're the pyramids on top of each other.
Double caltrop.
Okay, so 9
Jeebus.
Wow. Okay.
radiant.
Mm.
Is extra glowy for a moment.
And Sacred Flame, I believe that means the next attack on him has advantage?
No, that's
Or is that
Guiding
bolt?
bolt.
Okay.
I have no idea.
I was double checking because I knew it was one of the two.
Yep.
It's been
no
a hot
benefit
second.
from cover.
This guy.
That's all. Yeah, he's right there.
He can't benefit from cover anyway. He is surrounded. I also love the idea that Stuart, because you're kind of sharing space with these cabinets, is just casually leaning, yeah, I meant to do this. Great. That is his buddy's turn, who is gonna come over and I guess just kind of to keep it spicy, he's gonna come over this side
Yep.
and take a swing at, or a couple of punches at Stuart. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure the 10 is gonna miss, but unfortunately the natural 20 is gonna hit.
That is a correct statement.
So since it's a natural 20, I will roll the damage instead of just using the average. You take 6 slam damage.
Slam damage.
It's a bit. We're just gonna have to
And
commit
that's
to
it?
it now.
Sorry.
Yeah, because the other one didn't hit.
But that was a nat 20.
Yes, and I rolled 2d6 plus 2 because one hit is 1d6 plus 2. These are, look,
Okay.
The things that were meant to defend the town are the dogs and the eyeballs. These guys are more like workshop assistants.
Oh, I see.
no.
Yeah.
These are the interns.
No, I'm literally looking and I'm like, this,
Oh
this thing doesn't even have like a weapon. He literally is just punch. So, okay. Yeah. I mean, I can do more damage to you if you'd like to take
thank
more
you.
damage.
no! We gotta save them, guys. Why are we punching the interns?
Because they tried to punch us
Yeah,
first.
they started it.
Why?
No, I can.
But
It's
I
the most
do wanna-
evilest thing ever to evil. Can we adopt it?
I mean, there is a sort of like, as they're attacking us, we're kind of like, do you guys really want to do this? Are you serious? Are you
We
taking
can
this
always put them
seriously?
back together.
Please do the acid damage.
5 acid damage.
I just really want to displace your peace kitten.
No.
They're so cute.
Yeah, until they grow up.
Yeah,
And
but,
then they're so cute.
but if they like you, you can turn them on your enemies.
Very distracted acid dog is going to just wildly bite at whatever is closest to it and absolutely whiff. So,
Buddy.
because he's, covered in
Eat your
acid.
buddy, pal.
That's his turn, so that's Risha with Stuart on deck.
Am it's hard to see in the cluster.
I know, it's because
Am
you're
I-
tiny and you're
I'm tiny and I'm in the middle of everything. Am I able to move to the other side of this Iron Man without getting bit by the puppy?
The puppy will get an attack of opportunity on you, but it will be at disadvantage because he's currently blinded by acid. So if you're willing to take the gamble, you will not leave the threatened range of the other metal dude if you're just rotating around.
Yeah, I'm basically
So
trying to
he's
get
not
around
gonna
the
get
metal
it,
dude to not be in the middle of all of this. So yeah, I think I will take the risk of that attack of opportunity.
Just roll that real quick. That's a natural 1.
Ah, yes.
So he's not having a good day.
Poor
Where would you like to be?
Sorry.
yeah, basically there.
Okay.
Just to try and get out of the middle of all of this.
You don't like being in the middle of the cluster?
That's only fun in some circumstances.
Yeah, that's a different game. we don't stream that one.
Not usually, no. I will go ahead and take 2 attacks on Iron Boy here.
Okay.
And probably miss both of them. That is an 8 and a 17.
Those will both miss.
Okay.
I have to remember which stat block I was like, wait.
Beans.
Then I will go ahead and use my bonus action to make an unarmed attack and try to kick him. Okay, kick him, sir. For 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Oh, good. And that is 5 points of damage.
Okay. For some reason, I've had a very scattered day today, as I've mentioned to some of you offline, and I somehow forgot about the fact that all of tonight for me was just going to be math, and it's now catching up to me. I'm like, oh, I have to numbers.
Yeah.
This was a mistake. That's it for you?
That is it for me.
Great. Stuart with Sloan on deck.
Well, the people are all around me, so I will just
See how that works.
attack the one that I have possible sneak attack damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so much attack. It's not that sneaky, but you will get extra points.
15. However, we do have bits.
We do. Let's use one.
Should we? Or should we save them? We don't know what else is coming.
You actually have 500 more bits than you knew about. You were given some additional. So if you
Wow,
want to
thank
use
It's
those,
a sign.
Yeah.
Whoever
Use
said
it.
that, thank you.
Thank you.
Now roll a 1.
6.
So what did I say? I've got 15?
Yeah.
you got
Yep.
15.
19.
19.
19? 19 will hit.
19.
God, a 7.
That's
nerve-wracking.
9,
17
11, 14 points of damage.
Ow!
Holy shite!
Sneak attack. Sneak attack.
How do you destroy
That
this
is-
thing?
Ooh, it is piercing damage if that matters.
Oh, it probably does, but
Here, I will allot you that bit that we were just given.
It
that you
doesn't.
So you can use it for
this
future
thing is
fuckery.
not immune or resistant to piercing, even
Get
though
it in
it
the
is
core.
made of metal.
Perfect.
How do you destroy this? I am
Okay.
worried.
That.
Furious.
So I am leaning on the bookshelf, and then I just casually stab it,
Just
and,
hit right in the.
and then immediately pull it out, and then keep the bookshelf from falling over. As it's okay.
Oh, that is not earthquake stabilized. Cool. Yeah, he's gone.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank you for clearing the field a little.
the very tiny field.
Because it is so tiny and because I personally think it is funny, I am going to make you contend with the corpses you leave strewn
I
about
love
you.
it.
Because I think it's so dumb when it's just like, no, you're going to trip over this stuff. You can occupy those spaces, you're just standing on it.
And as a free action, I was saying, don't forget, there's ball bearings like crazy outside the front door.
Are you
What are you
okay?
doing?
So close, and it wasn't even the person
And it wasn't even
presumably.
me.
That was amazing.
Welcome to your hazing. Now that you've been in the channel for 11 plus episodes. Right, okay, that was a while. Sloan, that brings us to you and Gemma. Deck.
Gods above.
Cool,
Dear
great,
Lord.
awesome. I'm gonna just, shoot some opals. I'm gonna go, why not just add to the misery of the dog? One at the dog and one at the other guy.
Yeah, sure.
Just end it. Just
Yeah,
end it
sure,
for the
you
poor
betcha.
thing.
Holy maker.
Wow, okay,
I don't know if that's a good or a
a
bad.
dirty 20 and more than a dirty 20.
Those will both hit no matter who you're aiming at. So.
Okay,
So are you electrifying it to death now?
maybe?
Okay, just checking.
It's electric.
Okay, so the dog gets 5 points of damage. Whoa. And then the other guy gets 8 points of damage. What's his butt?
Oh.
What are we calling him? Well, he needs a name.
The armor.
The middleman.
Okay. Metal Man and Metal Boy?
They actually have names, but you did
Oh.
not ask.
The interns have
It
names.
tried to hit us. Of course we didn't ask.
I'm not. That was not shade. That was just a fact. So defensive, everybody.
I mean,
Oh, this one
yeah.
was studying calculus.
Gemma.
Yes, good. Interns are sacrifices.
You were hooked up on the top of
Yeah,
this
I'm just hanging
ladder.
out. It looks like they're having a worse time. Dog, guy.
Is that dog still
That
alive?
hasn't really been hit.
Great. I'm gonna move my
Yeah.
hex to armor.
Okay.
And then I'm going to blast armor.
But what's the hex targeting dex? Targeting dex.
It just targets.
Don't hexes give disadvantage to a certain saving throw?
It is I do extra damage. Oh yeah.
Because if it's dex, that
yeah,
would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah. Take your. Thank you.
Just asking for no
Take
reason.
your dexterity
Cool.
negative.
Great.
Is it negative or disadvantage?
Disadvantage,
Cool.
One of those.
I think.
That is a 19 to hit.
That will
I'm
hit.
guessing will hit.
All right. Between 17
Fuck
and
me.
19.
It's gonna be 7 damage.
Okay.
I have 1.
I know, right?
Okay. He's dead, so it's Devon's turn now.
Oh, wow.
And I will Sacred Flame the armor, so.
The one that we just
It's
established
dex!
is gonna happen.
Look at that!
Wild. Wow.
I can't reach him to shove him over.
He rolled like garbage even without the disadvantage, so that just made it worse.
Yay.
Okay, so 14 radiant.
No.
He looks bad. You might say on a technical level, he looks just bad.
Oh, okay.
And I'll
Technical
move up
term.
and get in his face with my shield. Sorry to make you reach out.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, hi,
Yeah.
hi, welcome. Oh, thank you.
Hello.
You look threatening.
Cool. That's gonna be his turn, and I guess since you just smacked him, he'll try to smack you. Oh yeah, he gets to go twice. The 12 I'm pretty sure won't hit, but I'm thinking the 21 will.
No, actually, no, it doesn't. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, are you shielding? Because I don't think you've got that, but if you want to, okay.
Not,
Cool. Then he will.
that'll hurt me physically.
Then he will swing
And
one.
a little bit emotionally.
Yeah, that's fair.
And psychically.
5 slam damage.
Okay.
Slam damage.
That's gonna be Amy's next Call of Cthulhu character. Slam damage.
Hi, my name is Slam.
I feel
have
like
to tell her that.
I feel like I should act like that hurt. I kind of feel bad about this now, so I'm
You're
gonna.
gonna pretend like it hurt more than it did.
Should I roll performance or something?
Yes.
I'm not
Performance or
good at it.
deception. Either one.
The same thing. I'm gonna go with performance. I'm gonna
Make a real good show of
Ham
acting
it
like
up.
it
You are
was
so
really
good at
Ah.
that. What are you talking about?
I'm okay at 19.
He feels a little jazzed. He feels like he did a
Oh,
good job.
you've almost defeated me. So well done.
Cool.
Well done.
Great. Can I have
Would you like to parlay? I am so
Mother, may I please have some acid damage for the dog?
3.
Thank you.
Never met such a fierce foe.
He doesn't really have like mobile facial expressions, but you feel like he would be raising an eyebrow at you if he could. Which he cannot.
Like MD8.
That's an advanced feature.
The
You
dog
could help him out with that.
is
Yeah, give him eyebrows.
still
After
struggling.
we've killed him.
Oh, Duggo.
Takes some more acid damage and is going to. What is the dog going to do? I think the dog is going to has kind of recovered itself a little bit, so I think the dog is going to come up and try to get you again, Sloan, because you have been making its life difficult.
Get out of here!
Careful, it has acid teeth now.
And that is going to be a natural 20. So I will roll this damage instead of using the base.
Okay.
Hang on, I have to make sure I have the correct number of dice for the thing. I need one more d6, but I'll just roll additionally.
Not like that sound.
That was a lot of dice.
It's at least 2 dice.
That is a total of 23 damage.
Okay.
How you doing?
Piercing and lightning, and I need you to make a strength saving throw if you are still conscious.
I am not conscious.
Great, then you do not have to make a strength saving throw to avoid being grappled because you can't.
Okay, cool.
You see this dog that is still kind of melting away, getting eaten away from this acid, lunges at Sloan and just like clamps down on their thigh, and you all feel the electricity in the air as this thing just shoots a jolt of lightning, and Sloan goes limp in its jaws.
It is also. I think the acid just disappears because
you are
it's
not.
a concentration spell.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, then the residual acid fades away. The damage is still there. This thing's still pretty wrecked, but it is no longer being actively
Looks like Terminator.
hurt.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is like horrifying.
The one eye starts to like light up and glow with its light beam, and that's going to be Gemma's turn.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go look down at Sloan and go, well, fuck. And take another shot at our friend across the room.
You're just like, oh no,
Oh,
well.
no. I don't think that's gonna hit. That's a 17.
Wait, why is it Gemma's turn? I thought it was the dog's turn.
Yeah, the
I'm
dog-
Which means
so
that it's my turn.
sorry.
I don't do anything.
I apologize. That was because we
Oh,
were
because
talking
something
about
happened to
Sloan,
Sloan.
and I did the association thing.
That makes
My bad.
Mhm.
It is Risha's turn. Hold that thought. You'll still probably
Look down and go, oh no.
yeah.
Risha lets out a scream when they see Sloan go down, and just like races, jumps on top of the metal man and comes down on top of this dog with their stick.
Okay.
Just blam! Let's see if the dice. They do not cooperate.
No, you wanted it too much, and it knew.
You know, that's the way it goes sometimes. But I will like balance on the pole. It was a 1 and a 7. There's no way.
But there's still
It
an
is not
unarmed
worth
attack.
it. Yeah.
Huh?
Its head off.
I'm gonna try to kick it. I'm gonna kick it. That is significantly better. 25 to hit.
That will
Wow.
hit.
Oh, for 9 points of damage.
How? Okay.
D6 plus 3 for a monk unarmed attack.
Good God.
And I rolled max.
The first ones were tracer strikes, so
Yeah.
narrow in
Yeah.
on the weak point.
Cool. Yeah, you kick it right in the hole where the acid damage was caused, and so you go like in,
Yeah.
and do some
pretty sure you dislocated some wiring or something in there.
Good. Just trying to keep it from going after Sloane's body, because I think that they can be saved still, but
Anything else?
that's everything I got.
Cool. Stuart, it is your turn.
Do something amazing.
I will stab this thing.
Yes!
Are you still against the?
Nat 20.
Ooh, so
You
many
still
nat
win.
20s tonight.
And I've gotten like 3 nat 1s.
Oh,
I
no.
balanced it out.
I have rolled several nat ones as
Okay.
well. So
This is a lot of dice.
That's a good feeling, isn't
sounds
it?
like a lot of dice.
The pieces you say.
3, 4,
Yikes.
5, 6, 13, 18, 21 points of piercing damage. And sneak.
What does it look like when you absolutely destroy this
So-
thing? It had 4 HP left. I just wanted you to have the satisfaction of getting to roll the dice.
So full skewer straight in and then foot on it and just kick it off of my rapier as it flies across the room.
Cool.
And then I
Initials.
flourish.
So cool.
Yeah.
Sloan would be very proud if they could see it. Great. Speaking of Sloan, you know what time it is.
Yay. Just don't roll a 1 and it'll be okay. And the 8.
Okay. An 8.
And the hex moves to the doggy.
The hex will be moving.
It is your turn, so the hex can
Yeah,
move.
the hex moves to the doggy. I did roll and did declare previously.
I also screwed up. If you would like to reroll, you may, but if you would like to maintain that roll, I will allow it because that was my screw up on
It
the
is
order,
a 17, so it does hit if it's a
Yes.
17. So we'll keep it.
Okay.
I've already rolled the die.
Cool. Can
The
you...
one.
did you roll the damage yet?
I have not rolled
Okay.
damage yet.
I thought that was the case.
For 6 whole damage.
6 whole damage. That's not nothing. This thing looks pretty screwed up. I was like, who just went down? Devon, that is your turn.
Sacred Flame.
Okay?
And that's now Dex at disadvantage, right? Okay.
Oh.
I'm too eager. I'm sorry.
No, you were fine. I was hunting for another D20 so that I... Golly. Would have passed,
Yay!
but it didn't with another nat 1.
8 damage.
Damage. What does it look like?
Melted.
Destroys this
Just more everything.
Just everything,
melted.
yeah.
Exposed wires and
Reach out. You will not take any damage from this, but you do feel the little electrical shock as you're kind of like yanking your foot out from the exposed wires as this radiant light descends on it. Congratulations, you are out of combat.
Fur is all standing on it. I immediately run to.
You're right next to Sloan. You don't
Yeah,
have to run.
like pull out the potion of greater healing that I have and stick it in their mouth.
Cool. All right, that is 44 plus 4.
Ooh, that is 8, 11, 12 plus 4 is 16. Okay, good. There you are. Hi.
I'm sorry. Between these, this terrible choice of sleeves and the slanted roof of my not actually levels, I didn't grab the little flight stand because I didn't think I would need it. That was foolish on my part.
I mean, the only way that you can know exactly what you're going to need is just have everything.
Well, because the only thing that flies I figured was going to be Theo, and for that I've either got some dancing lights or this Modron to, like, give us levels, so...
Cute.
Anyway.
That really hurt.
I know, I'm sorry.
This is gonna lay here for a minute, okay?
Oh, while you're laying there on the ceiling, do you see the key anywhere?
Do I see the key on the ceiling anywhere?
You are entitled to smack him for that.
No, you don't. You do see a little bit of water staining. You think maybe there might be there's probably some repair work that really should have been done here. Also, popcorn ceilings are not in anymore. Like, this could use spread out.
God, I
Water
hate
damage
popcorn
from
ceilings.
what? How does rain get down here? I have to know what's on the second story now.
Speaking of the
Okay.
second story.
You're at the top of the ladder. Do you want to just pop open?
No, I
or
want
do
it.
you
I
wanna
want.
help
Is
you
it?
up?
Does it look sketchy before I open it?
Like you're about to get a face full of acid or something?
Yeah.
Give me an investigation check.
Oh, are the backup interns kept
Stuart,
up there?
this should have been you.
I could have also done it, but I'm dying.
That is a.
Good. It is a
Oh, it's
good.
that way. That is a 12.
That is a 12. I mean, honestly, everything about this place is just inherently gives off sketchy vibes because it is a workshop built by the chief of security who then turned to evil and activated the entire security force on her own village. But you're pretty sure that the trapdoor is just a trapdoor.
Great. Can I do a little test?
Yeah, you want to do just a little
test?
Yeah. Yeah, it seems to just lift. It lifts fairly easily for you. Again, this is weighted and sized for a gnome, so you being a fuller sized person,
regular-
it's a little easier to
Regular
leverage.
humanoid person.
Yeah.
That's racist against the gnomes.
I'm just saying I'm a regular humanoid person.
Yeah, you're a regular humanoid,
I'm
much
a
like
regular-
Vlad, who's just a totally
regular
normal
humanoid
person.
person.
Yeah.
Regular is determined by the majority.
I'm just saying, this entire team is full of a lot of incredibly normal people that don't have anything weird or sketchy going on with them.
Nothing at all.
I'm totally normal. I don't know what the fuck you're
So
all
it's like, why is
talking about.
everybody being so
Why
weird?
is
I'm
everybody so
fine.
weird?
I want to just like shout, you know, like, not logged.
Oh, good.
Potentially not trapped.
Hopefully.
Can I more thoroughly investigate this room?
Yes. After you've taken a second to get a breather, please
If
feel
I
free.
definitely see Sloan walking around, I would also like to take a look.
Yeah, you may go ahead.
I'll join Gemma in investigating the.
Yeah, I want to head
Attics.
towards the ladder as well. I think the secret of why Tixie went nutters is up there.
There's nothing to find down here, everyone.
I don't see anything at all.
Did you both roll in that one?
No, I got 13.
13. What'd you get?
Natural one.
Okay. Sloan, you stand up and immediately are just kind of dizzy.
No.
'Cause
Okay.
you're like, like it's fine, it passes, but it just like you're still gonna need a moment to recover.
Back to checking out that ceiling.
13. I'm just
Very
double
nice right
checking.
Really? It's gross.
Popcorn ceilings, so not in.
So gross.
Oh, interesting.
Like they just get dusty and nasty. I don't know.
And then you can't dust them.
Stuart, as you're kind of looking around, how much are you moving around?
I'm moving around.
Cool.
I'm investigating. And
Yeah.
as a City Watch investigator, I pace.
Okay.
Okay, but you're not tossing.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm pacing and
there's
looking.
there's this crazy geometric brouhaha happening here, right? How much of are you getting up close to that? Are you crossing it? Are you opening cupboards? Like,
It's probably cupboards.
okay.
Don't step in the circle.
I mean, just for the sake of honesty, I was all over that circle during the fight. I don't know if there's any ill effects from that.
We're just gonna do a full disclosure here. DM looked down and realized that there is something that happens related to that circle, and I am imposing a different set of conditions on the activation because otherwise it would have crazy activated during the fight, and we did not do that, and I don't feel like retconning that.
I definitely think
am-
I activated it.
Yeah,
I
so
activated it first, I think, but
Yeah, so I am adjusting the activation trigger, which is why I wanted to know what.
Oh, yeah.
How much are you moving? Where are you going?
So Stuart,
Yeah.
to impress his friends, was
no.
making a big show of investigating. With the 13, I think he.
That's
Okay.
not that bad.
I will say with 13, and you're making me show. I'm going to say that you are in fact going to get close enough to this to trigger it. I'm so sorry, but also it's so much funnier if this activates. As Stuart is walking around, looking cupboards, and crosses over this geometric pattern, which again you all saw. It's huge. It's pulsing with light, and there is a big ol' honking keyhole in the dead center of it. It's real hard to miss. It's also really hard to avoid. And as you cross kind of toward that center point, anybody who's down there and looking at least, you suddenly see this light from the floor, runs essentially up Stuart's legs and body and shoots up to his face and starts spinning
around his head. You are now under the effects of the Crown of Madness spell.
Oh no.
I love this spell so much.
It's a great spell.
I don't know what it does.
Kill Stuart. Just-
Yeah, you, I'm sorry, I guess I could let you make a wisdom saving throw. Possibly you can avoid this, as it starts to activate, or attempt to activate. Wisdom saving throw.
21. I used the crap die too.
You lifted the curse. It just needed to attune to the studio.
It just needed a reason.
Yeah.
You see this spin around. Some of you who are a little more brushed up on Arcana, like, you definitely recognize what this
that.
is. You've
Literally,
seen
like,
this happen before.
Are we
No.
going to have to kill Stuart?
Yeah. Sloan, you probably recognize this a little bit too. Devon, you might have even seen something akin to this before. But Stuart, you feel real angry for a minute. Like, for that, there's just this, like, rush of, like, all of this bullshit that you've been having to put up with, and all of these people and their dumb decisions, and nobody is following the rules or paying attention. And then you just kind of push it off and you're like, wow, that was, like, weird. Like, that was uncharacteristically aggressive of you. And the rest of you see the light just and goes back into the floor.
Were they even paying attention to my pacing?
I was making a show of it.
Mm-hmm.
I look so good.
Maybe don't step on that thing in the
I would
middle.
like to come back down. I would like to go over and I would like to dispel the circle.
That is an excellent idea.
Wow.
Then I'm gonna take a short rest.
Chug a minotaur, a scarlet minotaur.
You walk over. What does it look like when you cast Dispel Magic? Is there like a cool thing that you do, or does it just happen?
I'm trying to think of which mom it's from.
Oh, that's a good question.
I think this one. Yeah, there's kind of like a bubbling lava that goes around the circle and then just kind of like settles down.
Yeah, you pretty much, you'll
Cools
see,
off.
the thing fills with magma, and then it, like, crusts over almost instantaneously, and then sort of, like, crumbles away. The light
love
is
it.
now gone.
Why? I'm doing more than one hit die.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and then Gemma just, out of nowhere, pulls an energy drink out of one of her pockets and starts shotgunning it, I guess. Cool.
Yeah, I'm still upstairs.
Yeah. I was just resolving the...
I
Yeah,
hop
absolutely.
up there as well,
So,
following Risha.
this is the upstairs. Here, we'll kind of try to line this up. So, ladder, trapdoor that you emerged.
Perfect.
So we can keep track of who's on what levels. At this point, I will now remove all the bullshit. We'll say that you guys were able to drag it over to a corner. Just keep it in the pile.
I'll go through it at some point.
Cool. The workshop's upper floor consists of a sparse room furnished with a simple cot and work tables covered in schematics. An iron safe, 5 feet on a side, stands against one wall, its thick metal door fitted with a combination lock and handle.
Is this one of those things you have to put your ear up to in order to...
And one of them is up there at least. I don't know if Devon can pick locks.
I can pick locks.
Okay.
We're just all gonna take a run
I think
at
I
this.
might be better at it than you.
Yeah, my way of doing it would be slightly weird, I guess, mechanically, but I would probably put money on you.
Sure. So I'll pull out thieves' tools and then go over and have a look at the safe to see if it's open first.
Can you pick it?
This
Because
one is
it's
not open, but I appreciate you checking.
You know what? It was important to check.
Yeah.
I think you have to put, this is the one you have to put your ear up to and
Because
listen
it's a
for the
combination
tumble.
one.
I'll just put my ear to it and like twist the tumblers a couple of times just to get a sound.
I have good perception. Can I assist?
Ooh.
Sorry, I'm looking to...
We did not check this.
Interesting.
For any traps.
No. I actually really love this. It gives different instructions for if someone is straight up trying to pick the lock or if someone is actually listening to the tumblers while they try to pick it.
Oh, I kind of love that.
Yeah.
Good job.
Well
this
done.
is one thing that I don't have to gripe about in the After Dark. Good job, person who
You
wrote
get
this module.
one.
I'm gonna give you this one. So if you are going to listen, and I will say Devon can give you the help action, so you can roll this with advantage. You can use either a sleight of hand or a perception check if you are, since you are listening to it as well as using your tools.
Do I need different rolls for the tools? Because my
You get to choose because you are listening and picking. You get to choose between using sleight of hand or perception. But you get to do it at advantage because Devon is assisting you.
Then I will do perception.
Okay. Relying on listening for those tumblers instead of just.
So that's a 21. Yeah,
21.
Just like delicately clicking it through, and Devon being like, wait, too far.
Yeah, it takes you a little longer than it might have otherwise, but it's honestly a lot easier. It's just slower. As you click it, and then you hear the little of the last tumbler falling into place.
And fireball.
The door clicks, and there is a flash of light, not from the safe. There is a flash of light. You guys are here at the safe. There's a flash of light in the middle of the room.
Hi.
Oh no!
As you see a gnome, one arm is not an arm. It is a sword that is spinning around almost like a chainsaw might run by gears where the elbow should be. And the other arm, instead of being an arm, is a series of mechanics that assembles itself into a shield. As you see something start to glow in the metal chest plate that has been embedded into her body. As she looks at you. Excuse me. What do you think you're doing?
Tixie, I presume?
You can presume all you want. Get out of my house.
We were just leaving.
I'm gonna look into the safe and see if I can see the key.
Roll initiative as she attacks.
I'm also
Basically, as you start to open the door, she is gonna lunge at you.
Okay.
So
And
we're
I'm
now in
I was trying to ask that loud
initiative.
enough.
I will,
Trying to
be
get
heard
attention of
downstairs.
people. Yeah.
I think everybody downstairs. Yeah, I'll say
heard
that
the
you.
thump of someone landing.
Yeah,
So
her.
much
Damn
better
it.
than one.
It's the same.
Let me grab my little pieces of paper. I'm so much tidier when I'm doing this digitally, but I love physical papers.
Yeah.
25 to 20.
21.
20 to 15.
15.
16.
Devon goes before me. He's 16.
Sorry.
No worries.
That's okay.
It's because usually I'm putting them in the order that you're sitting, so my brain automatically wants to be there. What did you get, Sloan?
I got a 9.
What did you get, Gemma?
6.
Again.
And let me
You
find
got your hex back from the short
Tixie's
rest.
stat
I
block.
did, but it's not. Yeah, now I can redo a new. I would have had it for 8 hours potentially.
I mean, did you drop it?
I took a short rest, technically.
You did,
So I
but you
guess-
didn't take the short rest, and it lasts for 8 hours.
Yeah.
How does that?
I'll let you keep it. You chugged an energy drink, I'll let you keep it.
Thank you.
We should keep that, when we do a long rest.
Sorry, I'm figuring out where Tixie.
Roll for that level of
Goes.
exhaustion.
Cool. Stuart, you hear commotion and stuff from upstairs, and you hear Devon speak. So you, on the ground floor, are now alerted to the fact that there is something happening upstairs. So I will allow you to
I will.
actually have that first.
So I will move.
Cool.
5, 10, 15 up the ladder.
Yeah. We're going to say the ladder is
About
your
12 feet.
20,
That's how far they
20,
get.
yeah, so I'll say you can get into the room.
And then I'll bonus action.
God, this is going to be such a clusterfuck of a fight.
Yeah.
I'll bonus action dash.
Okay.
to get to the other side of the thing. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
One closer, yeah. Right. Yes. No. Yes. Perfect. I wish I could speak. And then I
Work
will
hard.
Save.
hold my action until
The
someone
conditions are
attacks my
met.
friends
Okay.
to stab.
Great.
Halt.
Hey, look, you did it in the right order this time.
Cool. Great. That is Tixie's turn. I have to double check her stats because she has more things that she can do than most people. You know, let me bring this up on the computer so that I'm not looking down quite so much.
The eyeline thing is always a thing that we have to solve when we're filming too.
Yeah.
Where it's like, we need to have all this information, but it needs to be in 3 different
Yeah.
places, and the eyeline can't be weird.
Well, like, I love reading the flavor text, and I'm like trying to be like, pick up the book and read it, because otherwise I'm just reading directly into the table, and that's less interesting to watch. Although you still get to see everyone's hilarious reactions as I describe the horrible, horrible things that showed up.
you know.
Cool. Those of you who are up there, you see, like, from this chest piece that it is not just being worn, it is embedded into her body. You see, like, sort of like a pulse emanate and just sort of like ripple through her body, and there is like almost a little bit of like, it's almost like she's a little bit blurry. Like there's a little bit of like a fuzz kind of over her as this thing sort of like activates. And she is going to lift up her sword arm. Because again, she's not holding these items, they are her arms. And she is going to point it directly at Risha and make a spell attack. I will allow you, because you held an action, I will allow you to take your stab as this goes off.
Look out, she has a master sword.
21.
Let me get my little tracker going for 21 to hit. Will hit.
7 points of piercing damage.
Great. Oh,
Non-magical.
God, I just realized the absolute nightmare of one of these functions, so I am going to find a cleverer way to do this.
Just narrate. Everyone dies. Oh, there's rocks.
I mean, we are above a
Yeah.
lava flow. It wouldn't be that hard to just like have everything
Okay.
drop on us.
Okay, you said 7 points of piercing damage? Great.
And I say, that way's north.
Her eyes like flicker with something that you're not sure if it was like a laughter or a confusion, but there's just like a little bit of a brightness for a moment. She's just like, huh? Great. Cool. Does a 22 hit Risha?
Yes.
I'm checking. I don't know.
I told you a 17 hit me on the nose.
I don't know if you've got weird monk evasion BS where you can suddenly make your AC 30 by like
I
kung
wish.
fu kicking a spell away. Like that sounds like a dumb thing they do in 5th edition.
Depends on your
Cool.
subclass.
You are going to don't steal that. I'm going to homebrew that for my next game. You are going to take 16 lightning damage.
Is this a ranged weapon attack?
This is a ranged spell attack.
Okay.
She's just casting it through her sword.
Alright.
Basically, her sword is charging up with lightning and then discharging
That's
into
that
you.
hurt.
I think you did try and catch it.
I probably did, but I will use Head as a dodge as my reaction to reduce the damage by 1d6 plus 3.
Cool.
So that's reduced by 9.
Great.
So what was the remaining damage?
It was 16, so it's going to be 7 now.
Thank goodness, because that would have knocked me unconscious.
Cool, now she's going to do it again,
Oh.
because she gets multi-attack.
Of course she does.
This one, she is so startled by your quick dodge that it goes wide.
Okay.
That one will absolutely miss. And then she looks and she's just like, hold still! And does it one more time.
Jesus.
Don't hold still.
I'm trying not to!
And this one will hit.
Okay.
So that is another 16.
And I'm down.
And Risha goes unconscious. I forgot how insane her multi-attacks are. Sorry, friends. Devon, that's gonna be your turn.
Spare the dying.
Okay.
Risha, and then I'm going to take out my shield and move up. To try and make it harder all the way up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get real friendly. Okay.
Help! Anyone else that's down there? Help!
This is bananas. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at this. I'm just like, Jesus, there's so much going on here. Okay. Risha, gonna need a death save.
He did spare the dying.
You just spare the dying. Yeah, I'm not gonna need a death save. You are chilling.
I'm unconscious and stable.
Yeah, you are having a nice nap. It's gonna be less nice when you wake up.
Are you
But
a
currently
honk
it's
shoe
nice.
or is me?
More of the very soft breathing because I spent a lot of time on the streets.
Cool.
That's gonna be Sloane's turn. Sloane, in addition to the previous commotion, you heard Stuart get up there, and then you immediately just heard, like, zapping noises.
Okay, cool. Awesome. No, fine. I'm gonna, fuck. And, press another button on the gauntlet and, nope, not gonna narrate that. Things go into my arm and I'm gonna cast False Life at 2nd level.
Okay.
On
Cool.
myself.
That is an excellent choice.
12.
What does false life do?
You heal. Or no, you don't heal. You
Falsely.
you get
10.
10 hit points. Thank you,
Oh.
brain. I'll get 12. 12? What did I say? 3?
You said 12.
12.
Mhm.
12 temporary hit points. And then I'm gonna climb the ladder.
Okay. You pop up here and
Oh.
see
Shit.
and see this horrifying monstrosity, and also your friends.
Okay.
Wait, we're not the horrifying monstrosity?
You're going to be when you wreck her stuff, I'm sure.
She uses electricity. Don't charge her up any more than she already has been.
Do you actually say that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's not even how it works!
I can't do anything else except for move up there. So
Great, you stand there and stare in horror, I guess.
cool. Yep, I'm good. Awesome. I don't go insane.
Did you just give yourself a sanity check?
Yes, I did.
That's valid.
This person
Yeah.
has shit that Sloan is building. So
Fair enough. No, fair
I'm a little
enough.
weirded out right
Yeah,
now.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no,
We're good.
you're like, it would be interesting if someone could be a cyborg, and then you see an actual cyborg, and you're like, oh, okay.
And I'm gonna
Never
step to
mind.
the side so that if Gemma wants to get up here, she
Cool.
can.
Like, oh my god.
Speaking of Gemma, it is your turn. I can tell that you are preparing to wreck me. So.
No, it's not you.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're preparing to assist.
You're turning on
The
this
D4 I want isn't here.
Oh no!
Do you need another?
Would you like to borrow one of
I
mine?
have so many.
I
but
have
I
one
want
that-
that one.
Yeah.
You gotta have the good boy.
When you have a cursed D20, it's
Mine's
hard to
gonna
roll
be that
anything
one.
else.
So I'm gonna top of the ladder,
Yep.
see Risha's down, Misty step over to Risha, dump a potion down Risha's gullet.
Chug, chug, chug.
Nom, 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 nom.
Oh well,
Finally.
stand-in did good.
And did their job.
I like that I'm finally forcing you guys to use these bajillion healing potions that you're given every session, and then, like, you never fight things you never need.
Have you created a healing potion like IV yet that can just naturally dispense during battle?
That's actually what this card does.
Just like
Oh,
eyes
yeah.
pop open and stare.
No, but in like another campaign.
Yeah, and then I want to do like a little, like, as Risha is recovering, we'll just step over.
Just give a little bit of body block.
Yeah.
Well, Risha takes a minute to assess their life.
They're not liking what they're seeing.
Yeah, no, there's a lot happening. It's not good. Okay, so that was Gemma, and now we're back to the top of the order with Stuart.
Obviously, you don't have to die today.
I'm not planning to. What
Stab.
do you think you're doing?
Do I get a surprise attack because of that?
No!
15 to hit.
Do you want to use a bit?
If you guys are off.
Yes.
Hit it up.
You got this.
Beat it up.
This
Got
would be a good fight to get over with quickly. In all fairness.
You are
17 truly hits.
17. I'm gonna go ahead and give you exactly hits.
Ooh.
Just gonna make your lives easier and let
She
you
has the same
know
AC as I do. Good to know.
for now.
You're AC twin.
No.
Oh my gosh, 2 ones. So that
Oh
is
no.
8, 9, 10.
10?
That's a mood.
Cool.
Just dislocate the shield arm if you could.
And
Really interesting.
I have not used my bonus action. I'm gonna chug this greater restoration.
It's valid.
So I'm going to heal
Having just seen what you saw,
Yep.
it seems fair.
Ooh, 10 points. I'm full up. 40.
Okay. Cool. Anything else?
That is it.
Great. It is her turn. You see her just sort of like, kind of like giggle a little to herself, just like, Boots, they think they're gonna leave. They think they're gonna leave. And she swings up with her sword, and she is going to come in on Stuart because he was the last person to attack her. As she does this, you do also see that another wave of like that almost like fuzz sort of seems to like
Oh.
And she is going to make some attacks on Stuart. This time she is just straight up swinging with her sword. Where did all of my d20s go? I had them
You
just
used
a
them
minute.
all.
I ate them. They were very crunchy and delicious.
That is
14 armor class.
they're all gonna hit. They were all higher than that on the die. I'm so sorry. She is going to swing you 3 just shoom, 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 short sword attacks. Oh my god. I'm doing math really fast in my head. For 48 damage.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But that's not enough to be true death.
Not dead.
Oh, 48.
You were full up.
What
It would
was
be twice your amount.
Yeah, that's true death.
What?
What?
27.
48.
Oh.
Yeah, it would be. You would have to be at 24.
you would have to be at 24.
Oh, okay.
No. I was going to be like, I have something for that. I just didn't think I was going to need it this session. Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, 27 is my max.
Okay.
Got real
So you just go very down.
Yeah, very done. Yeah.
You are very unconscious. Cool. Stuart's down. And she just sort of like giggles again. Yikes. Okay, cool. I think at the end of her turn, since I still have the floor, I will give you this other bit that you were just gifted, because it does, in fact. I'm gonna get you a clean one, because it does feel like you're gonna. I'm gonna give it to Risha, who. I'm so sorry. That was a good catch. I was a little high.
Caught in my collarbone there.
nervous now.
And honestly, since we're all just reeling from that moment, I think this is maybe actually a good point for us to take a quick break.
Yeah.
And while we assess.
Thank you, Duke.
Yes, thank you, Duke.
Thank you.
Sorry.
I do want to give you a heads up that Devon is going to try and cast a level spell.
Oh. Well, then that's going to be really interesting, and you definitely don't want to miss it, because when Devon tries to use leveled spells, weird things happen. We haven't seen it yet, but we're about to, so stick around. We'll be back in just a few minutes to see how this fight goes.